The last 25 years has seen increased immigration into Britain through the arrival of asylum seekers, through labour migrants from the EU and elsewhere, and sustained student migration. The government's given lots of attention to what happens at the border, but much less attention to migrants' experiences once they arrive in the UK, are at work in their new neighbourhoods. I wrote Moving Up and Getting On to address this policy imbalance. The book is about integration policy, migrants' experiences once they arrive here. And I also wrote it because I believe that effective integration policy is the way that we will cope with levels of migration that are unlikely to decrease. The book draws on my experiences and my research here in South London and in the east of England. And I argue that integration is very much about social inclusion. Lots of migrants integrate without interventions from the state. But we need policy to help those who are falling behind or those who lead very separate lives. We need policy for your kind of typical Polish migrant who works long hours at low pay, who doesn't have many career prospects, and who largely socialises with other Poles at work and in his or her neighbourhood. We need policy to look at working refugees and to look at ways that people can be supported to learn English. For example, most English language classes run in the day in college. They're not suitable for working migrants who may be tired, who may be working. We need to look at things like using Freeview channel to run English language classes. Those kind of policy response. The book also looks at social relationships between migrants and the host community, something that policymakers term social cohesion. This is really important at a time when most people think there's too much migration and where there are hostilities in some areas. I argue that meaningful social contact between migrants and non-migrants is the way we manage these tensions. Contact that humanises migrants and enables us to renegotiate these tensions. Contact that can be fleeting or more prolonged. The government can't force us to mix, but what it can do is it can set up the structures that enable meaningful social contact. So having schools admissions policies that don't divide communities, and having attractive public space like this park in South London where different groups can meet and mix. There's no magic solution to integration. There is no single solution to this issue. What my book has presented is a series of ideas and practical solutions aimed at government, councils, charities, anybody interested in migration. And I hope it will be useful to those who read it.